Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing an Esper Control deck that aims to steal the opponent's wincons and then use them against the opponent in the game. And that's basically how we win. To do this, we have the 4 Siphon Insights, and then we also have 2 Katoses and 1 Stonebrain. However, I would recommend not running this card because currently, if you cast it, there is a good chance that it will freeze, and there is nothing you can do. Even restarting the client does not help. And then you rope out and you will lose the game. This just happened to me against enchantments, which is the time I stopped playing the deck. So, fair warning about this card. We also have a ton of removal in 3 cut downs, 1 soul partition, 2 go for the throat, 1 infernal grasp, 1 march of wretched sorrow, 3 farewells, 2 void runs. Then we also have card draw with our 3 bankbusters, our 2 memory deluges, 1 silver scrutiny, 1 celestus. Sorin kind of counts as draw. Oh yeah, and also drag to the bottom as removal. And then Teferi can also kind of be draw as well. 3 counterspells in Dissipate and Urtai's Scorn. And then 2 Wandering Emperors, which is a pretty flexible card that you know very well. The mana base of the deck is domain oriented so that we can make use of drag to the bottom. I found that this is quite a good sweeper, and you know, it's pretty easy to achieve with just these different triumphs here. Doesn't hurt the mana base too much, and then also you can cycle them to draw as well. I may also consider probably cutting Farewell down to 2 and drag to the bottom up to 3, because quite a few things you would like to drag, and then of course it doesn't exile, so then you can use your Katose to take their things out of the graveyard and use them against them. So, yep, that's pretty much the gist of the deck. Pretty straightforward. There are probably better Esper builds to play, but I thought this would be a fun kind of archetype and strategy to try and use, and it is. Makes the opponent mad, and it's very fun when it kind of works your way. So that's it for the deck. Let's get into the games, and I will see you in the video. Alrighty, opponent first. We've got the Buster, we've got the Dissipate, but we're going second. Alright, there's a drag. So I guess we toss the Farewell. Hopefully find the 3rd land for the Celestus. And it's Soldiers. So Thalia will ruin our day. Drag good though. We can get the lands to get there. Alright, another drag and no land. Feels bad. Short. We're gonna have to march the Harbin if they play that. Big 4 here. Harbin is a 3/2, right? They're definitely looking to get there. I think we actually just lose here. Oh. Maybe not. Stop day night. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have enough for a Harbin, so let's play the Bankbuster. This is good. Celestus. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well we die to that. Okay. One, 2. This basically takes away 3 damage. So now we live by 3. Drag it all down. There's the Harbin. Here's a soul partition. Let's deluge. There's the land. And I think we take a scrutiny. Alright, partition is available now. We send it back. So the problem is we can boost it. Ah, I think we're dead. One card too late, huh? Actually, maybe not. We'll toss these Scorn. It can boost it for 1, not for 2. We're at 5. Fun. Okay. Down to 1. Alright. So we can Seed of the Empire, and we can also go for the Throat. That's our play. So we do nothing. Sure. Get him. They're probably very mad. All right. Take these reinforcements. Draw with the Buster here. And a Void Rend. Alright, so we do nothing. We Siphon again on their turn. A Brutal Cathar. What do we care more about? The Cathar, I think. Alright. We've got the reinforcements now. Take action. Ooh, cut down. Would have been nice about a turn ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta be 3. Well, we can draw here. Another Insights. We'll flash in the reinforcements as well. Alright. That's gonna be 5. 3, 4, 5. We can block it completely. Even if they boost it, and now they get nothing. Ah, cheeky. that's fine. We will take action. Land. Do you need land? Do we need cut down? Probably not. Deluge. Alright. Let's go find an answer here. Ooh. Alright, going first, we'll keep early removal, draw. Or not draw, but look at top X. We want to dissipate that on turn 4. Shadow's fine, we can kill that too. Alright, no mana pump. We want this for later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Make sure we hit our lands here. How annoying this probably is. Another Gex. See if they hit their land yet. Nope. Alright. We'll let them have that. They're gonna want to draw here. They need to hit their land. They just go Trespasser. Alright, what are you taking? We were gonna Deluge anyway, so letting that resolve isn't a big deal. Alright. In for 4 they go. A drag and what? Maybe it's actually go for the throat and Sorin. Because we have 7, so we can Sorin, keep up Dissipate. Look for our land drop. Yeah, we'll take that.
Blood for knowledge, a fair trade.
Okay. So a couple options. Could dissipate that. Sorin lives. Let's do that. Okay. They should probably have attacked face there.
These wounds will last.
See what we find on the top. Land. Perfect.
You wish to know my secrets?
What do we toss here? I want to keep Dissipate. And I want to keep March, probably. So I think we'll toss the Soul Partition. Go to 7. We like our hand here, I think. There's a land. Plus again.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
We'll Dissipate and invoke Despair. And mana, we heal for 9 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could kill it in response. Yep. It's fine. Take action. Discard this. Take all their Infernal Grasps. Alright, and I think we go minus here.
You fight for me now.
So we can grasp their Flesh Gorger. But I think now we're saving that for a Shelly. We'll Dissipate a go for the throat here. Still have up Grasp, and now can block the Flesh Gorger. Sure. Artifacts and graveyards. 10 mana up. 11. So 6, 7, 8, 9. We have enough to do it, but then how do we deal with the Sheldred? Now let's see what we have on top first. Land? Okay.
You wish to know my secrets. Very well.
Let's see what they have. Cut down and a Bank Buster. Take the Bank Buster. So we can Farewell on artifacts and graveyards. They play Sheldred. How do we deal with that then? Good question. We'll figure it out later. Alright, we'll go artifacts, graveyards. There's the Shelly. And an Underdog. Alright. See what we've got on the top. Klein.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
So we end the turn here. Then when they attack in, we draw and we play Wandering Emperor.
Be safe.
Anna goes first. I think we mulligan this. Toss the farewell. Keep the removal in our lands. Wolves. Not great. Flips to night already. Really not great. Farewell is good. Let's see if we live that long. Uh-oh. Looking like no. We're gonna have to probably grasp the Tovolar here. Then we have Wandering Emperor up. Oh, come on, man. On him first. I guess we'll keep. Some sort of artifact deck. Cool. Get our other tap land out. Celestis on 3. Alright. The Surge Engine, this card is probably useless in this matchup. Very interesting. Alright, so we can sack this to the Celestis. Do we drag here? They need a blue mana. They can attack in for 2. I think we just play Sorin.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
Alright, so land.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
They don't find a blue source. Alright, so Sorin dies. 4 mana, draw a card. I'll probably just drag to the bottom next turn.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
They do play something else. Let's kill it all. Let's actually play Stonebrain here. We'll get a look at their cards with the Siphon. Or we could actually Katose a Surge Engine. And then see what they have and then go for the Stonebrain. Try and figure out what their wincon is. Okay. And for 2. Go ahead and take their Surge Engine, and then we can Stonebrain. Wait, their deck tops at Surge Engine? No. Well, that's kind of good, actually. Any number of artifacts and put them all in hand. Blizzard Blades is scary. Patchwork Automaton is actually really scary. So I think we're taking the Automaton here. Let's see if Stonebrain makes me lose. Huh? Are we gonna lose? Nope. Nice. Patchwork Automaton. Get it out. Alright. Artifacts are now cheap. We'll drop the Surge Engine. We do have blue mana for it, so that's cool. Alright. Send in the Katose. Because now we race. If they find the Lizard Blades, that's probably pretty bad for us. Pretty bad for us. This card feeling extra bad right now. I can't remember if they had removal, so let's go take a look. Alright. Hit our next land drop. Six damage. Uh-huh. 2-turn clock. Ooh, made it a lot easier. Alright, play the land. Let's attack in with the engine. So we have 9 mana available. 2, 4, 5. Not enough to do this, and what I would like to do. All artifacts. Alright. The equip up. And an Eater of Virtue. Not good. I think we take 5 here. Alright. Back in here. Nothing really in their graveyard for us to take on the turn. We'll take that with Katose next turn. No blocks again. They get to draw. I should have siphoned first, in case we found their lizard blades. Whatever. Alright, we have lethal on board. Alright, another battery. And no attack. Let's deluge. Take this in a land. Insights. What you got? Alright. I guess in case they come up with like a lizard blades or something. So if we attack in, we still have 2 blockers on the ground and we can dissipate. Or we still have 2 blockers rather. So let's send this in. Since this costs 0, we'll play it. In the turn. Alright. Our stone tokens acquired. So we dissipate anything here, except for maybe that. Let's hold. They have enough blockers, we have to remember that, if they take these off. Ooh. Okay. Doesn't give them flying. I send it in. Alright, so we wait, I guess. Block, block. Oh, duh. Because of Menace. Oh, Wandering Emperor's good. Wandering Emperor's good. Now they take their rabbit battery off. Oh. Alright then. Alright. Want to first keep. Probably Anvil here. Let's just get our tap lands out and then go Celestis on 3. No blue mana, so no worries about counters here. Hmm. So this could be Meld, could be Anvil with a weirdly slow start, could also be, what's it called? Arcane Bombardment. So I think we can just toss the cut down here. There's a Buster. We'll play Untapped. We'll play Bank Buster, and then we'll have Void Rend and Siphon Insights and Dissipate. Just to give us the most options. Nice. I like that. We can Void Rend that. Cool. Alright. Let's get in there with the brain. And the churn and see what they do. Pretty bold just jamming that into all the open mana. Royalty of Gex, no. We'll take the 4 here and then we'll just Void Rend. Okay. Alright. So we Siphon Insights here. We'll take a Grasp. Kind of want to Teferi and look for a land, because then we can hold up Grasp and protect our Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4. They do have enough for Invoke Despair. Do we think they have that? They probably do, so let's just get that out of their deck. Stonebrain not making us auto-lose, always a plus. Brotherhood's End, Undyne, Malice. No Invoke Despairs. Alright, so Gorgers, Junji, Sholdred. That's pretty rude. Ob. Duress. Interesting. Alright. Well, we know they have like a million ways to deal with Sholdred here. The rest of their hand is removal. So, I think we can draw with the Buster and then kill the token. There's our land drop. Grasp goes. So we'll be looking for our Katose here. Uh-huh. Buster in the bin. Alright, so we'll just drop Teferi now. There's Katose. We click the plus button.
Duel doesn't mean we have to be overly serious. Like, I am here to learn.
Next. Ob Nixilis is going to be kind of annoying. There's a Junji. Alright. So they can Undying Malice on it. A little bit unfortunate. Let's draw. In case they click discard 2. Alright.
There is much the past can teach us.
Kill this. No Malice. Cool. Bring back their... Yep. We know they only have one Junji. So I think... Click... Go for the throat on Fable. They go Undying Malice. Do we care about that? I think yes. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Submit 0. Then we'll take the draw off the Celestis here. Make Teferi a little stronger. They go face. An interesting choice. Ignoring Teferi completely. We draw. Toss the land. Draw again. So our plan is to go for the throat on the Mishra, and then we'll sack either the treasure, or if they try and kill our pilot, we'll sack the pilot. Teferi to the actual moon. Literally on the Apollo spacecraft right now. Alright, so they kill our pilot, we'll kill their Mishra, and we'll sacrifice our pilot to do so. Actually, I wonder how this interaction would work. If we go to sacrifice the permanent, right, it doesn't go on the stack? No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright. We got there. Going him first. We'll keep. Ooh. Can't cut that down, unfortunately, but we'll play a land so that we can cut it down next turn. And then we'll go our other tap land. Uh-oh. This is scary looking. So it looks like we're trying to get to Farewell as soon as possible. And we'll cut down the Loam Speaker here. Next turn we'll siphon the Insights. Opponent is ramping out of their mind. Vertise Scorn. Alright, we'll keep that up. Maybe stop the big thing they're trying to get out here. And then we'll siphon. If nothing scary comes out. We do have the Emperor available next turn, so... Silverback Elder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 turns away from Farewell. We take 5, 6, 7, 8 damage next turn. If we let this through. I think we siphon. Alright, we'll take the other one. Keep up the Emperor, Siphon, and Urtai's Scorn here. We do have one more land drop we need to hit. There's a Defiler. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. I think we Scorn. Because if they had something else to boost, that would be extremely bad for our health and well-being. Alright, we need to find another land here at some point. Rather, in the next turn. We'll play the Emperor.
My judgment is final.
Ah! Alright, we need to land off the top really badly. Not that land. Okay. So we need to somehow live a turn. I guess we can play this in minus.
I'll be back. May your blade strike true.
No, we're still dead. Oh, oh, they missed it. They missed it. They needed to send in everything here because we could only block the 4/4 and the Titan. They would have got in for 4 here. Get him. All artifacts, all creatures. Nice. We Buster. Land. We Insights. Odama. And we draw. Alright, Deluge. They shouldn't have anything hasty, so we can Deluge here. Pretty good. Okay. Partition, and we have 2 mana left. Guess we'll take a land. And then we'll draw with the Buster. Okay. Titan of Industry. No more Titans. Just the one, really? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's draw with the Buster. Alright, we have Dissipate available now. Next. We'll go to 2 here. It's a land off the top. Thank you. I'd also just play Kodama here. For regular mana. Alright, let's get us a creature. Nice. Alright. Dead next turn. We got there. Alright, we go first. Early removal, late removal, draw. Keep. In case we need Grasp up, let's just play this. Tap land next turn into Beach into Deluge. Gonna kill that. Here comes the Fable. Wow! No Fable. Love to see it. Alright, let's activate our Memory Deluge here. Opponent draws. There's the Fable. Better late than never. Cut down we'll use on the token. Void Rend in case they find Sheoldred. We do only have one black source, so maybe to keep our Void Rend online, it's like this. And then we can cycle one of these lands, probably the headquarters. Since we need black more than the other colors we have. There's the Sheoldred. Alright. Let's just take it out now. Play the tower. And the Buster. We can drag all this next turn. Underdog. Alright. Well, I guess we should have tapped that differently, but that's okay. Ideally, we'd like to use this Deluge, but if they play something like a Despair, we'll Dissipate. Mono. Interesting. If they play the Underdog, we Dissipate that as well. Okay. Other Buster. Play out the land. Next. I think we're farewelling next turn. So we'll see what they do here, though. Alright, another Kamano. I think we stop them from drawing a card. Block with the pilot. And then we can just go all creatures, all enchantments. And then keep up. This is non-land, so we can't hit the Foundry. Gross. Alright, let's play the other Buster then. Underdog, fine. Okay. So we've got Deluge, Void Rend, and Scrutiny, and the Busters that we can use. I'd like to Deluge here. There's a Shouldered. Gonna be our Void Rend. We don't need to do it now, though. We'll Deluge, and then we'll Farewell creatures and graveyards. There's an Emperor. So maybe we don't need to. And this can be used for the Foundry, because we have no good answer for that. Alright. Are we Farewelling here? I don't actually think so. I think we'll just Void Rend. And then we have up the Emperor for the Underdog and the Cut Down for the Foundry. 6 mana available. So we can draw with the Buster, but then we won't be able to play Emperor and Cut Down. Alright. Draw. It's a land. Now we have 7. So we can draw with the Buster. Let's just make sure we do have the right mana. Draw. Okay, there's our insights. We'll start getting into their library here in a minute. We just need to lock down the board a little bit more. Opponent may have already left. Or is just deciding to rope us. We'll see. So if they blitz the underdog again, we'll Emperor. If they bring out the Foundry, we'll cut down. Oh. Don't like that. Alright. I guess we're gonna fare well then. We lose our insights if we do that. So we could Emperor here. Emperor +1. Farewell -2.
Run away. You'll be safer. Remember your training.
Could also drag. Doesn't get rid of their underdog though. Creatures, graveyards. -2.
Guards, to me.
And then we have up Siphon and Cut Down and draw. Another one. Gonna be our drag then. Take a Cut Down. Okay, we'll be able to get rid of these now then. No more, please. Actually, let's look for Invoke Despair. Because we can take the rest of them with Katose. There's only one more. Alright. Drag it. We keep up Cut Down with our treasure here. Through. In for 4. We go to 10. And full of removal, it appears. Alright. Let them attack in. Use their Cut Down for extra salt. Are you locking it in? Yes. Alright, Foundry down. That card actually dodges quite a bit in terms of removal. Alright, welcome back to the post-game deck overview. That was Esper Control. Win rate is very unimpressive, if I do say so myself. It would have been 11 and 11. Or actually 12 and 11. this would have been flipped. Except for this game right here, we cast the Stonebrain. We were in a perfect position to take their Hallowed Hauntings. We had Farewell on deck, and it was just going to be a total disaster for the opponent. Except for the Stonebrain decided that it was time for us to lose the game, so our game froze, and we roped out and lost. So that was a little bit of a tilt. The matchups-wise, I don't know, we played a lot of Rakdos today for some reason. Decks that are able to produce threatening creatures, so like Rakdos, with the Trespassers, the Harvesters, the Sholdreds, and the Blitzed Underdogs, are kind of annoying to deal with because they just, if they stagger their threats well, you have to use either spot removal or sweepers, and then eventually you run out of stuff to deal with their stuff, and they just beat you down. So that's kind of what was going on there. Against decks that like to play out creatures and then remove stuff, like mono black, this one felt pretty good because you can just remove their threats, and then they just have a handful of removal that they can't do anything with. So we like that. I would have probably kept recording to try and get better win rates and kind of more data on the deck, but apparently Arena's going into maintenance, so we stopped here. But I do think that the deck has more potential than what's demonstrated in the overall stats here. I think that with a couple of cuts, for example, I would probably take out Sorin and either add in another Deluge or maybe another Drag to the bottom. Stonebrain, get it out. Don't play this card. Probably just put in another Buster. Maybe some Make Disappears for the early game as well. I think the deck could really do a lot better than what we showcase here. You know, and normally I probably wouldn't even make this a video, but I do think that the archetype and the overall game plan is cool. I really like Katose, I really like Siphon Insights, and I think that taking their stuff, like their Invoke Despairs, their Sholdreds, basically their win conditions, is a really good time. And we played it yesterday. I played it on my phone a little bit, and it worked out really well against control decks. And Sonio, if you're watching this, good game. That was probably the best showcase of the deck, and of course we did not catch it on video, but we got the Stonebrain out, we took all the win cons, it was a good time. Yeah, so that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Once again, you know, probably with a couple additions, a couple cuts, I think this deck could perform a lot better than what's showcased here. And yeah. So anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.